You know how when it comes to political campaigns, they love to say, it's the economy, stupid? Well, with the RNC behind us, this seems like a good time to review Trump's economic proposals for a second term, all of which can be found on his website or in Project 2025. Now, to say that Trump's economic proposals are the diametric opposite of President Biden's is an understatement. Biden has, after all, made making life easier for the working class the centerpiece of his policies. And while there's still a ways to go, he has succeeded beyond all expectations. Now, Trump, he wants to make life easier too for billionaires. So just like last time, his economic plans are mostly about tax cuts for the very wealthy. You'll remember that in his first term, Trump's one big accomplishment was passing the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which disproportionately benefited the top 1% and created new incentives for shipping American jobs overseas. These added trillions and trillions of dollars to our national debt while not creating jobs or bolstering the working class. Now he wants to do it again. He and Vance are promising to give billionaires another $3.5 million a year tax break and to extend Trump's tax cuts indefinitely. How will they pay for it? By cutting programs we rely on, like Social Security and Medicare, programs J.D. Vance calls roadblocks to fiscal sanity, programs Trump tried to cut every year he was in office. If Republicans get their way and extend Trump's tax cuts, it would cost our nation $5 trillion over 10 years. But there's more. Trump wants to initiate a 10% tax on all imports and a 60% tax on all imports from China. This would jack up the prices of everyday items like groceries and medicines by an average of $2,500 a year. But there's more. Trump will raise housing costs by cutting assistance to middle-class renters and privatizing Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. He'll roll back protections for overtime pay. And he and Vance both want to dismantle regulations that hold corporations and big banks accountable. They also want to roll back consumer protections. And they'll reverse Biden's cost-saving policies that allow Medicare to negotiate the cost of prescription drug prices, put a cap on insulin prices and out-of-pocket drug expenses for seniors, and penalize drug manufacturers that jack up prices. Most economists, including the folks at Moody's, believe that inflation, interest rates, and deficits would go up more under a second Trump administration than under a second Biden administration. 16 Nobel economists agree. So who would benefit from Trump's plan? The wealthiest Americans, CEOs and corporations. It's the same people Trump has always looked out for. As for the rest of us, well, if it's the economy stupid, then Trump and Vance must think we're really stupid because these policies are the pits. Unless, of course, you're guys like this. For them and for every billionaire in America, it's a dream come true. Tell a friend.